Last arc with the 10. Just bought Transformers Studios. Coronation Starscream? I'm not sure what that is, man. From the original movie for 60 bucks today at GameStop. I'm starting to make a Transformers collection. Thank God I'm not collecting masterpiece figures. I am not familiar with either of those things, man, but you know, I'm happy that you're happy. Are they like the model kit things you have to build, or are they just like regular figurines? Because there's no way I'd have the patience to build like those model kits. Like, what are the fucking, like the Gundams or whatever? Bro, the people who like do that shit, like, I have like I have an appreciation for the amount of time they spend doing that type of shit. I could never do it. I would like lose patience in like 3 minutes. Cynicals at the 5. Yo, Griffin, I just got a PC. I'm thinking of selling my PS5. It's low-key kind of collecting dust now. I mean, the way to look at it, man, is you could probably get like 600 bucks out of your PS5 minimum, even if it's used. And at some point, PlayStation 5s are going to be readily available, so you can always rebuy it later and book like a $100 profit. So I would like lean more towards the side of selling it if you're not using it and you don't think you're going to miss it. I'm honestly debating selling mine as well, because I just don't fucking even touch it. And if I'm being completely honest, there's like nothing coming out that actually like is giving me a reason to want to use my PlayStation. Like, God of War is like the only game Sony has coming out that I'm like slightly interested in. And like, that's a single player game, so if I just wait a couple years anyway, I can pick it up for like $5-10 bucks. And it's not like it's a multiplayer game where the player base dies after 6 months, so you're not really missing out by waiting. That's kind of the way I look at it. I don't know, I'm at a place right now where I barely have enough time to play games as it is. So waiting to play a video game is not even really a big fucking deal. Like, there's very few games where it's like, oh my god, day one, baby, let's go. Well, that'll be COD, but yeah, that's about it. That's about it, man. COD lost 50 million players. Yeah, that makes sense. Warzone's kind of getting less popular. Battle Royale in general is losing popularity. I mean, that makes sense. It's free to play. Think about how many people Fortnite has lost, but they're still doing fine. I wouldn't really worry about that. It's just the free to play audience. They bounce back and forth between games. It's the way it goes, man. And Liquid Dogman with the 2 consoles whack, acquire PC. Would recommend, man. Would recommend. I'm definitely glad I did that. Inboxes Elm with the 2. Final Fantasy 16 final stages of development. That's good, man. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is going to probably be pretty fire. It looks like they just took Final Fantasy 15, added like an actual like layer of depth to the combat, so it should be pretty good. 210-505 with the 2. What happened with Nintendo? We will get to it, don't you worry. But there's some allegations, man. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really even know what the fuck the allegations are. I just saw Dreamcast guy made a video on it. That's it. That is the depth of my knowledge on the topic. The Butch is toxic with the 2. How much time do you get? What do you mean? Time to do what? I have no fucking idea what you mean. And Pro Gamer 2001 with the 3 months at tier 1. Your take on Embracer acquiring Crystal Dynamics? I think it was kind of smart on their part. I think it was smart on Square Enix's part too, because those studios have kind of been lackluster for a while. Like, let's put it this way. Rise of the Tomb Raider would have never happened unless Microsoft paid for it. Otherwise, it would have been a episodic Telltale style game that would have been split up into like monthly releases that you would have to buy in like parts 1 through 5. Which, because of that deal and Rise of the Tomb Raider doing well, they were able to make Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but Shadow of the Tomb Raider was kind of mid, I would say. It wasn't great, it wasn't bad. Then what else have they put out? Like, they put out Mankind Divided, the Deus Ex game, which that game is still broken to this day on PC, which is like the main audience for Deus Ex. I'm trying to think what else. Like the fucking Marvel Avengers game, which was a complete fucking flop. So they don't really have a great track record with those studios. So I think it kind of makes sense to get rid of them. Like, that's 1,000 employees they no longer have to fucking pay for, which is a massive savings every single year. So, makes sense from my perspective. So, I think it makes sense to get rid of it, cut the fat. Because most of those games kind of bombed. Smoke show with the 2. I'm thoroughly tickled. I'm glad, man. I'm happy to hear that Quantum TV is there, rubbing his fingers against your toes. Thoughts on it being 300? I heard it was 300 million and they cleared Square Enix's debt. I heard it was like a 2 kind of thing. It's not just 300 million. Like, they paid off all of Square Enix's debt, and then on top of that, they got 300 million. But I'm not 100% on it. I didn't really look too much into it, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really give a fuck that much. But yeah. Avery with the 20, I feel ya on the die down of video gaming. Been going through bouts recently. Can hardly play a game for half an hour most days. I don't think it's a phase, and I'm for real transitioning from staring at a screen. Yeah, I mean, that's just getting older too. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like when I was a kid in high school or whatever, middle school, like I'd be cranking through like 2-3 games a week, bro. Like, I'd go to GameStop, buy 2 or 3 games, play through them in that week, go the next weekend, trade them in, buy something new. Like, I used to fucking game like a motherfucker. But nowadays, it's like, I just don't even care enough to finish like 99% of the games I start. If I even start them at all. So, no, I think it's just more of like a maturity kind of thing. Like, you kind of find other shit in life that, I guess brings you happiness or enjoyment, or you just want something new. I don't know, man. I think it's too, like, I don't know if you're working or not, but I think that also has a lot to do with it. Because, like, like, today, freaks, holy fuck, dude. Like, literally, I got on at 8 a.m. for work, and I fucking sat there till, like, 6:30 today. Coding this fucking optimization model, and it was like, holy fuck, I wanted to blow my brains out. Like, I had this massive fucking headache from just staring at my screen, and the last fucking thing I wanted to do was like play video games, watch TV, or anything. I just went and sat outside with my dog for like 3 hours. I don't know. So I think that has a lot to do with it too. So the last arc with the 10, the Starscream figure, is from the 1986 movie where he took over the Decepticons and has a golden crown, and the masterpiece figures are Japanese exclusive toys that are extremely detailed and cost 300. Oh shit. Yo, that reminds me. I saw this thing on Twitter today, and it was like a $1,300 of the $1,300 statue of the fucking nameless king from Dark Souls 3. I'm like, bro, who is spending $1,300 on a fucking plastic figure? Like, at retail, that's not gonna have resale value. Like, it'd be one thing if, like, you could buy it, and then it's like, oh shit, man, I can flip it for $3 grand. Like, that'd be a little bit different, but it's like, bro, $1,200 to $1,300 for a fucking plastic figurine? Like, make that make sense, bro. It's not even like it's old or, like, super collectible. It's brand new. You literally can buy it on the fucking shelf. I don't know, man. I don't know what the market for that is, but that's fucking wild to me. $1,300 for a plastic figure. So Knuckles with the 5 Quantum TV is still an idiot. Yeah, what else is new? Is he still ranting about all the flag he's been getting? Oh yeah, no, I keep getting sent a bunch of shit. Like, he's like still going at it like a motherfucker. But what I thought was interesting is somebody sent me, like, the Act Man tweeted out saying that he's still in talks with YouTube about Quantum. So we'll see what comes from that, bro. That's kind of interesting that they're, like, actively having a conversation about it. So I wonder if he got passed on up, like, the chain of command at YouTube by his rep. That's kind of interesting. Haven't heard of a situation like that before. And the Butch is toxic with the 2 watch TV, play games. Oh, I mean, I work for, like, most days from 8 to 6, I would say. That's a typical day. Then I'll go and take my dog for, like, an hour-long walk. Then I'll fix dinner. So maybe, like, 2 hours, 3 hours, and that's if I have nothing else to do. So probably, like, 2-3 hours a day I have time to play games. I don't know, just like after working, the last thing I want to do is just stare at a screen. Especially after coding, bro. Like, if you guys have never coded, like, that shit is like fucking soul draining. It sucks. I fucking hate it. So God Howard with the 2, we taking a break from Quantum TV. Remember Eugen? Yeah, I got you. I was waiting for y'all to show up. So Eugen needs to make himself known in the chat for us to watch his thing, because I'm not going to watch it until he's here, because I don't want to hear any like, oh, well, we got to rewatch it because I wasn't here, or some bullshit like that. So yeah, we can watch your thing. Dude, I fucking hate coding. Like, whenever I switch projects, that's gonna be the, like, #1 thing I stress when I'm, like, interviewing with the people. Like, yeah, if this is a coding thing, I'm not doing it. I don't know, it just pisses me off having to use the work computer, too. Because it's, like, the shitty Dell laptop that's, like, really bad. So it's like really slow, it chugs, like you can't have like more than 12 tabs open, which when you have to reference as much shit as I do, it's like, it's a fucking nightmare. Because like a lot of what I have to do is like coding to fill in PowerPoints. So like I use SQL, so I have to like write these massive fucking queries and shit. And then I have to like go through the output tables and find like all these values to put into like these PowerPoint presentations that get presented to the client. and it takes fucking forever, dude. And it's like just staring at little fucking numbers and like lines of code and everything all day. It is ass. And you're like juggling through 50 fucking PowerPoints. Then you have to make like charts and shit. Bruh, I don't fucking like it. That shit is AIDS, dude. Absolute fucking AIDS. Doom Boom with a 5. Yo, a juicy video recommendation. Is Jubilee liberal teens versus conservative parents? Middle ground? Dude, that sounds pretty interesting, actually. I may write that down. And Goro Kurikai with the 5. Griffin, I'm baked on THC and I'm schizo posting in a Discord server. Nice, man. Congrats. Living the high life, literally. Oski Woski with the 2 DSP tonight. Please, Daddy, also gaming. Yeah, we can see. See if we get to it.
Gaming.
We're gonna watch God Howard's Pokimane video because apparently he's a Pokimane simp now, along with the DSP Pay Pig. So, you know. Midnight Mallwell with the 2. Nintendo did something bad. Apparently, man, according to Dreamcast guy. And also, hey, Griffin. Hey, how's it going, man? Michael Murphy with the 10. Message retracted. RIP. I would have read it. Not Naya with the 2 was letting you know I'm taking a shit. Congrats. Hope it's nice and quick. Or maybe it's not. And you can savor it a little bit. Flash Gordon with the 5. Yo, you know who didn't say a peep about this Embracer group deal? Jason. I am too wait. Jason, I am too telling the government Schreier? Wait, what do you mean like I'm too telling the government? The fuck? I don't know, bro. Like Jason Schreier's a fucking hack. I don't know why anybody takes him seriously, to be honest. That dude is a fucking clown. Avery with the 2, what type of coding? It's a sequel. And it's ass. Sequel in SAS, which makes it even worse. It's not even SQL Server, which is much better. God Howard with the 2, last one, but new amazing Lucas PS fan. I don't know if we'll get to that tonight, man, because we gotta watch that 30 fucking minute Pokimane video. We'll see. I got a list of stuff I want to watch anyway tonight, but possibly a different night. Brian Esparza with the 2, having fun with Season 2 Infinite and finish the event. I'm glad you are, man, but the fact that they have 6-month seasons in that game is a fucking joke. What multiplayer game has a fucking multiplayer season for 6 months? Like, wasn't one of the selling points of Halo Infinite that you could complete the battle pass whenever the fuck you wanted to? So it's like, why are the battle passes this long? No one's gonna not finish it if they're actually playing the game. Like, it's just wild to me that we're basically not going to get any new content in that game until fucking November. That's ridiculous. I don't know. That game is just like... it's a fucking nightmare. No, I'm pretty sure they said Season 3 is coming in November. So the pigeon with the 2 random question, ever tried Postal? I recommend it. I have. It's not really my type of game. Not really for me. And Psychologist with the 10, I build Gundam models. It takes forever. But seeing the finished product on your shelf is worth it in my opinion. Painting, scribbing, the extra work to make it yours is the appeal to me. Yeah, I can definitely understand the appeal. I just genuinely don't have the patience for that type of shit. I don't know. In case you guys can't tell, I'm kind of an impatient motherfucker. I don't know what would give that away, but yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't know. Like, I used to build Legos and stuff as a kid, which is fine, but like having to like break off the pieces from the plastic, having to like glue them together, paint them, wait for the paint to dry before you can put on the next coat, like that would actually drive me insane. I don't know. But I can definitely appreciate like the people who do that type of stuff. Because it does take like a very high level of dedication. Dial 1-800 Harbinger 2 with the 2 months of tier 1. Oh shit, gotcha.
Griffin Gaming just did a super chat, said gaming.
This is a big ol' beefy boy.
Appreciate it, man. The Butch is toxic with a 5. I want to see the inverse. Conservative teens versus liberal parents. I can't really imagine that would happen too often, to be honest. Because typically, the only time like younger people are usually conservative is when they have like conservative parents. Like younger people are disproportionately more liberal than older people. And typically the only time you really see conservative youth is when they like grow up in that environment. Just going from a statistical standpoint, I'm sure it happens, but it's probably not very common. I simp for Griffin Gaming with the 2. Do you use speakers or you only use a headset? I want speakers, but I don't have them. Like, I will literally just turn up the volume on my headset, put it on the fucking desk, and use it as speakers. Like, I actually hate wearing headsets. The only headphones I actually like wearing are Bose. And, yeah, usually, like, I'm just sitting at my desk, though. I'll have my headset just sitting on the desk, volume cranked all the way up, and, like, used as, like, a little mini speaker. Caleb Martin with the 2. Hey Griffin, how much to be my friend? Let's call it 10k and we'll be even. Alright. Sound like a fair trade? Midnight Mallwine with the 5. I can't possibly care about Halo Infinite. I mean, Elden Ring already blew out my expectations. And don't see myself going to Halo Infinite. Yeah, I don't really know if I have any desire to go back. Just to be completely honest. I don't really feel like I'm missing out not playing Halo Infinite. I just don't like the maps. Like, you get Launch Site and fucking Behemoth 18 times in a row. And it's just like, this is not fucking fun. At all. This is fucking cancer. God Howard with the 2. Let's just watch DSP, my Lord and Savior. Alright, we can sub the Pokemon ship for the DSP. As your request. Official God Howard account. U Generation with the 2. Otaku Daikon Tomboy video tonight or not? We'll see. We're gonna do the Pokemon ship first, cause God Howard paid for that one first, but I'm guessing we can probably squeeze it in. That one's not too long, right? It's not like a fucking 30-minute video on some bitch. Nobody really cares about. I just don't know why you'd want to watch 30 minutes of fucking Pokemon, bro. Honestly. Oh, shit. We got some thunder going on here. I may lose power, just a heads up. It does happen in my area. So if, like, the stream dies immediately, that's what happened. I lost power. Actually, I gotta go check if a window's open real quick in my bathroom. I'll be back. Give me, like, 20 seconds. Alright, the floor was not wet, so crisis averted. I always open the window when I take a shower because it turns into a fucking, like, a fucking steam bath in there. It's terrible. Took a shower when I got back from the gym tonight. I definitely don't want a bunch of fucking water flooding the floor, though. That would not be very, very fun. But yeah, I'm really glad that I didn't get one of those really pussy-ass dogs that are, like, afraid of thunder and lightning. Like, Apollo will just sleep right through that shit. He doesn't even care. Like, it doesn't even faze him. Which is good. The butch is toxic with a 5. Most of us are conservative because of anti-feminist YouTube. I would not really classify that as being conservative, but whatever you say, man. I don't know. I don't really feel like shitting on feminists is like a conservative kind of thing. I feel like that's just an everybody kind of thing. Mackenzie with the 2, don't have patience. Also, use shiny Palkia. I haven't been on that shiny Palkia grind in like 4 months. Thank you very much. Which is the reason why I stopped doing the shiny Palkia grind. Because I lost patience. Goro Kurikai with the 5. You think it's okay to stream while baked? I was thinking of doing that for my streaming career. I mean, as long as you don't, like, say some fucked up shit. Then yeah. I don't really think it matters. The one thing I would recommend you don't do is, like, get high for donations or take shots for donations or that type of shit. That's where it gets kind of dangerous. You don't want to go down that road or else you'll have a rotting leg like Only Use Me Blade. Don't stream while being drunk? Yeah. Very true, man. You shower? I don't believe... Oh, damn, man. What the fuck? I'm not that nasty. Gotta shower at least once a month. DJ Aftershock of the 2, Supreme Court about to decide Act v Quantum. Let's hope, man. That'd be pretty fire. Just ban Quantum from ever filing another copyright takedown request. Nah, shots for donations doesn't get flagged as self-harm. People do that all the time. As long as you're not like fucking like literally alcohol poisoning drunk, you should be fine. I mean, I would hope you'd cut off the stream before you get to that point. Nick with the tier 1 membership. Appreciate it, man. Big ups. What do you think about Roe versus Wade getting overturned? I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't care at all. I think it's a big fat fucking nothing. The Butch is toxic with a 5. Being conservative is considered edgy and a liberal. Well, I mean, obviously. Just like being liberal would be considered being edgy in a conservative school. Yeah, I don't know, man. Usually whenever you're the minority, in terms of a way of thinking, it's considered edgy. It's like when that dumbass Hassan said that he thought the US deserved 9/11 or whatever the fuck. You know, that's edgy as fuck. Actman is be quiet. I think he's working on a video, man. DJ Aftershock with the 2 Roe v. Wade does literally nothing. Nothing changes. Yeah. It's like literally not even a big deal. But, you know, the media is going to make a big fucking deal out of it. The only thing it does is just puts more power in the hands of the states and takes it away from the federal government, which, personally, I think that's a good thing. But, you know, I don't have a fucking third grade reactionary mentality. I just can't wait to see all the motherfuckers that were like so like everyone needs to get vaxxed type motherfuckers, like, you know, all of a sudden start singing My Body, My Choice. Like, that's gonna be really fucking funny because the irony is gonna be great. Like, bro, I better not see anybody saying like vaccines should be mandatory for fucking COVID. Say, My Body, My Choice. Because holy fuck, that shit would be so hypocritical. And you already know those motherfuckers are going to be out there. It's more like your body, my choice is like their fucking mentality. Yeah, I think COVID was way overhyped, personally. If I didn't have to for work, I would have never gone in. I don't give a fuck. Saying the madman with the 5. You can be anti-SJW and still not be right-wing. What happened is that insane people from Tumblr started cults. I'm half kidding with the cult. Oh, man, probably not. I think they actually did, man. That sounds pretty Tumblr. Sounds like what they get up to. But yeah, that's the thing, is like I don't really consider like laughing at fucking crazy feminists to be like a right-wing activity. I feel like everybody can appreciate fucking retardation. Just like how right-wing people can laugh at like an unironic fucking neo-Nazi. You know, some dumb fuck that literally claims to be right-wing, but on the same like breath will praise a fucking literal socialist. So, you know, I don't think it's like political requirement, let's say, to make fun of a certain group of like extreme like crazy motherfuckers. So last arc of the two, please watch Jobby the Hong video on Masterpiece MP40. What the fuck is that, bro? Like the figurines? I mean, I could write it down. We probably won't watch it on stream, but I can take a look at it. Jerome Jones at the 279. Hi, Daddy Griffin, watching while at work. Take care. Appreciate it, man. Hope your shift goes by quickly. X-Fighting Falcon with the 729. I'm vaxxed for work too, to be honest. I travel a lot too. Yeah, that's the only reason I got it, bro. Otherwise, I wouldn't have fucking done it. Like, literally after 3 months, I stopped giving a fuck about COVID. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I barely wore the fucking mask anywhere, if even at all. It didn't stop me from going places, traveling, or doing any... I don't know. I'm not a fucking fear whore, as a lot of people have turned into recently, where, you know, they love to propagate this idea that people are literally gonna fucking drop dead in the street from fucking COVID. It's not happening. I don't know. I'm just not a reactionary person at all. And I don't buy into like media hype. Like, it's so obvious to see why the media was so desperate to push this shit. Like it was the new Black Plague. Is because then everybody stays at home and watches their fucking TV, which makes the media companies more money. It's plain and simple to fucking see. Follow the money, or who benefits. I forget what that like legal term is from Rome. I think it's from ancient Rome. It's like an old Latin phrase that means like who benefits or whatever. And that's usually the guilty party in a crime. You look for who benefited. And it was the fucking media companies, 100%. Because what happens when people stay inside all day? They consume a bunch of fucking media products. They watch the news. They watch movies. They get Netflix. They get Disney Plus. They play video games. You know, they're on social media 24/7. Like, it's the way it is. There's a literal benefit and motivation for these companies to propagate, basically, fear. Yeah, there's a million fucking things on this earth that'll kill you. And there's no point in, like, shuddering in fear over something that you're probably gonna fucking survive even if you get. It's like CNN when they pushed the whole fucking weapons of mass destruction narrative and we invaded Iraq. Like, the media has a history of doing this type of shit. They propagate fear and lies, basically, to one, keep a captive audience, and two, influence the world around them. It's why the first thing like dictators do when they take over is seize the press and methods of communication. Because like if you can control the flow of information and put in front of people what you want them to hear, then you can kind of control their entire like thought process. And that's what happens. So 210 505 with a 5. I'm hoping Embracer do something with Legacy of Kain. These games are awesome. That's the thing though with Embracers, they don't really do shit with any of the IPs they own. Like I have not seen Embracer put out a game. Like they own Saints Row and they're putting out that really shitty new one. But that's about it. Like they own Darksiders, which I would love to see another Darksiders game that doesn't fucking suck. Because Darksiders 3 was really bad. Because they tried to make it like literal Dark Souls. And it was not very good. Goro Kurikai with the 5. Remember when my therapist called my 3D model replica of a revolver a weapon of mass... Jesus Christ. Dude, there was like literally this bitch that like came to talk at our school. Like one of those women that are like, oh my god, teenagers shouldn't be driving type bitches. She goes, I would rather have everyone in this room have a loaded shotgun than be driving at the age of 16. It's like, holy shit. Like this bitch was fucking crazy, dude. She went on this whole spiel about like how teenagers are like the menace of the world driving, you know, all this type of shit. It's like, damn, this is the reason why we have to wait till we're 16 to drive. This is the reason why the fucking speed limits are as low as they are. Like, it's all these bitchy old white women that have, like, made driving into, like, this pussy-ass thing. But, yeah, no, she went on, like, some... I don't know why the fuck we had to listen to it, either. But we had to sit there for, like, 2 hours and listen to this woman bitch and moan about how dangerous driving is. And it's like, dude, nobody cares. But it was like, because her daughter died in a car wreck. It's like, well, tough shit. You know, welcome to the fucking world. There's people who die in car wrecks all the fucking time. I'm still driving. I don't give a fuck. How'd you get here, dumbass? Bet you drove. Yeah, like the reason we have a higher legal drinking age now is because of this cringy ass group in the US called MAD, or Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Like that's the reason you have to wait until you're 21 to drink in the US, because a bunch of bitchy ass moms got together and ruined the fun for everyone. Like just keep that in mind. So DJ Aftershock with a 2. There are more. Wait, no more 343 defenders. They're all gone. Yeah, I mean, there's no defense at this point. Like Halo Infinite's a fucking complete shit heap. I'm glad that people aren't trying to defend it anymore. And why Susha with the 2 and the 2? I ended up getting COVID and I'm still alive back in January. Yeah, I think I had it early this year as well. But it was like a week and then I was done. I had the Omicron or whatever, I'm pretty sure. X-Fighting Falcon with a 729. The U.S. is still paying the Iraqi government for... Why? Bro, we kicked their fucking asses. Why are we giving them money? I'd tell them to kick fucking rocks and give us your oil. Or we're coming back. Sam the Madman with the 2 sounds like an 80s teen movie, and really, like dead ass, the bitchy white mom. U Generation with the 5. Every time she hits a bump on the road, she thinks of her kid. Damn, bro. Probably. Maybe she was drunk driving and used her own like kid as a fucking speed bump. X Fighting Falcon with this 18. By the way, have you seen the Ghost of Kiev Best Ace? Apparently he downed 40 planes and has recently died. The rumor started by a war thunder. Yeah, dude, that shit's complete fucking like absolute fucking cap. Absolute fucking cap. Like, that's the thing I think is so funny. It's like all these people are like going, oh my god, dude, Russian misinformation. But like, literally the fucking Ukrainians have put out more misinformation than anybody else. Like, they've been literally caught posting videos of fucking Arma 3 acting like it's real life. Or they lied about the fucking Snake Island people. They lied about the fucking Ghost of Kiev. They've lied about the nuclear power plant. Like, these motherfuckers have been straight up capping since the very beginning. And we're just supposed to believe everything they say? Like, fronts, I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, from the beginning, I've said I have no fucking dog in this fight. I don't care if Russia wins or not. Like, doesn't affect me, plain and simple. But I just don't understand this, like, worship and blind, like, adoration for Ukraine. It's like Ukraine is a corrupt, former communist shithole, just like Russia. They're both just as bad as each other. There's not really much redeeming about either country, if we're being completely honest. So I just don't understand where, like, this, like, literal fucking worship of Ukraine is coming from so many people. Just makes zero fucking sense to me. So the last arc with the 2 soon gaming under the age of 30 will be illegal? That's pretty based, man. I don't know, honestly. I don't even know if I'll be playing video games at 30. If I'm keeping it a $1.50. Maybe I will, but I don't know. It's a ways out. X Finding Falcon with the 729 and people believe the propaganda? Yep, they eat it the fuck up, bro. No social media platforms are quick to jump on that or like put a disclaimer under that for disinformation. But you mentioned the mask might not work and, you know, you're fucking banned from a platform. Very interesting. As long as it supports the current thing, bro, misinformation's completely okay. DJ Aftershock with the 2. I think the praise is for the Ukraine people, not the... No. Fuck, dude, there are literally people who are acting like Zelensky's like the fucking Jesus reborn of our time. Like, these motherfuckers literally like worshiping the ground he walks on. It's like, the dude's corrupt as shit. He's not a good guy. Like, he's literally locking up opposition parties in fucking Ukraine right now. Anyone that opposes him in the Ukrainian government literally gets sent to fucking prison. Or how he has like complete and total control over the press. Or any foreign nationals that go to aid Ukraine, he puts on the front lines with no weapons, hoping they're gonna get fucking killed so then their home countries want to get involved. Because their citizens are dying. Like, the dude's not a great guy. But people have like put him up on this level of fucking godhood, and it's like, what the fuck? Bro, I'm just gonna be like, this is what I've said from the beginning. Has nothing to do with us. The US should not get involved, and I don't really give a fuck who wins or loses. Like, go fucking crazy. It's Europe's problem, not ours. The Butch is toxic with the 2. The Ukraine is not a country? Guess not, man. Like, what? It's gonna be a Russian territory? Is that what you're getting at? 2-10-5-5 with a 5. This happens in all war. Make up stories to make the enemy losers. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I just think it's funny where, like, you know, all these social media platforms claim to be cracking down on misinformation, and then there's literal misinformation that's provably false, and they don't fucking act on it because it fits their kind of narrative. And it just shows you that all these social media platforms are not. What is it? The Section 230 protection or whatever the fuck that says, like, as long as they don't hold an editorial role, they're not responsible for the content posted on their platforms. Well, it's pretty fucking evident to see that a lot of these social media platforms act in an editorial capacity. Case in point. David Dominguez with a 10. It's crazy that the U.S. is sending more money to Ukraine when we have issues of our own here in the States. Shows where politicians' priorities are at. Yeah, especially when the president's son made millions of dollars from a Ukrainian oil company. But we won't talk about that one. But anyway, yeah, no, it's fucking wild. It, like, the fact that we have a single homeless person on the street and we're sending tens of billions of dollars to some literal borderline third world communist shithole country that's not even really an ally of ours in any capacity. You know, the fact that we're prioritizing that over our own people is just really fucking sad. Like, that's the thing is like, it's not even like one of our allies. Like, Ukraine has never been an ally of the United States. Which is why it's so fucking weird. The Butch is toxic with the 2. Ukraine translates to Borderlands. Oh shit, bro. Is Handsome Jack gonna show up? Hell yeah. And then 2-10-5-5 with a 5. This hap. Oh wait, no. I think I read that shit. Yeah, I think I read that. And Goro Kurikai with the 5. I'm glad the war on drugs is almost at the close. Weed is legal, but you have to be 21 to buy it. I hope for the day psychedelics are legal. But that's where it get. So this is the problem with that type of shit, man. Is you don't know what the fuck's in it. And that's the issue. Because even with like weed being legal, there's still the issue of like fucking laced weed and like, I don't know. It's really dangerous in a sense. Like, especially with psychedelics, because they're literally designed to fucking change your brain chemistry and make you fucking hallucinate. Like, that's some scary shit, bro. I don't know. I don't know if that'll ever like be legal. Maybe it will, but I think that's going to be one of the ones that's a major fucking holdout. Maybe like mushrooms, maybe, but LSD and all that shit, I don't think so. You're right, I don't use drugs. I have zero fucking desire. I've had plenty of opportunities to smoke, do fucking acid. No coke though. Unfortunate. But no, I've had plenty of opportunities to do drugs like fucking ecstasy, Xanax, all that type of shit, bro. I just don't give a fuck. I have zero desire to take drugs. Like none. Oh fuck, I just killed myself. So let's see. Well, with the 2, could we watch the new ER video? You'll like it? I think we already did. The panda one? I'm pretty sure we did watch that. Sand Amendment with the 2, the current thing has changed. Now it's Roe v. Wade. I don't know, man. There can be multiple current things, and they can change on a daily basis. So, I guess we should say the current things. But yeah, no, it definitely is primarily that now. You know, everybody's in their fucking outrage circles over absolutely nothing. Tarek Brown with the 2, and people are mad at Elon for buying Twitter. Yeah. They're just mad that they aren't going to get, like, fucking censored. Or the opposing opinion's going to get censored or whatever the fuck. I don't know, man. I don't understand why people are so fucking pressed that people can talk on fucking social media. Bruh. And Emeritus with the 2, Biden's Ministry of Truth. Yeah, I've seen that shit. That's fucking creepy, man. Absolutely fucking creepy. Selker Gaming with the 50. Let's say that Russia wins and that they attack one of the UN nations. Then the USA gets involved. Wonder how that will play out because Russia might just... I don't think they will. They have no motivation to. Why would they want to declare war on NATO? That makes zero fucking sense. I don't think they would. There's no motivation for Russia to attack a NATO country. They just want Ukraine because they want the fucking natural gas and they want access to the Crimean Peninsula and Black Sea. Simple as that. That's where their navy is. Raging Board with the 2, recommend equipment recording. Wait, recommend equipment recording audio for... get an XLR microphone like the Audio-Technica AT2020. Don't get a USB mic. And the Butch is toxic with the 2. Ukraine is unclaimed land between 2 countries. Interesting. Yeah, I know it's always historically been a part of Russia, so it makes sense why they want it. Like I mentioned, it has like that access to the Black Sea, which is what Russia's primarily interested in. And Gunslinger with the 10, what's up, Griff? Looks like we have some good topics to discuss. Quick question, what are your thoughts on Steam Deck, and would you ever check it out? I was going to, but then I got my Steam Deck, and it was selling for like $2,800 on eBay. So I actually listed it on Facebook Marketplace, found somebody local to me, and they bought it for $2,800 cash. So I was going to keep it, but... fuck, man, if I can make $2,200 on the Steam Deck, I'm gonna take that. So I'm back on the waiting list for one. But yeah, I eventually plan on keeping one. And X-Fighting Falcon with the 18. I'm not against war propaganda, to be honest. You get the morale of the people and the soldiers. But people gaslighting on Twitter with the Ukraine flag. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. Personally, I'm not a big fan of misinformation in general. Like, I'd rather know the actual fucking facts, but I just like it when people are not able to, you know.
Keep that same energy.
Psychologist with the 5. Sorry, revisiting my question from earlier. Do you consider YouTube A hobby or side hustle compared to how much you make for... No, it's a side hustle, man. I mean, I make money from it, hands down, but yeah, it's like a hobby slash side hustle. My main job, like, pays for everything I need, and then some, so... If I stopped doing YouTube today, I would be fine. Like, I wouldn't be hurting for money or anything like that. I could still, like, pretty much live the same life. I would just have less, like, expendable cash. Oscar with the 2. May the 4th be with you, Master Griffin Gaming. The fuck? Oh, the fucking Star Wars Day shit. Damn.
7 inches? That's pretty big.
Yeah, Star Wars is kind of ruined for me now, unfortunately. Sad. When am I gonna e-bag like DSP? I don't know, maybe soon. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, like, one of the most disappointing things in Star Wars is the lack of some hot-ass bitches, bro. Like, I know a lot of people like Natalie Portman, but I think they could have done a lot better. The Butch is Toxic with a 5. A Disney animation was the first movie to use the word vagina. It was called The Story of Menstruation in 1946. Sounds like a very interesting story. Dude, I actually kind of feel bad for Walt Disney, though, because he's probably, like, so fucking pissed off. Like, man's probably looking down from above at Disney, like, bro, what the fuck happened? So Blake Jones with the 8. Russia wants to be like Australia, a whole continent. I have a feeling they're one country short. Surely there's no harm in that. I have no idea, man. I don't know. Like, Russia has always wanted to dominate Eastern Europe. I mean, they always have, like, historically, so I guess that makes sense. But that's always been their kind of realm of existence. They never really ventured west that much. Like, even in the days of, like, fucking Kiev and Rus and all that bullshit. Like, they just kind of stuck to their region. They never really went too far west or anything like that. So I'm not really sure. I don't know really too much about the whole geopolitical situation with Russia and its neighbors, but I do know that Ukraine has historically been a part of Russia, so it makes sense they want it back. And Blues 18 with the 2, but Griffin, that's not begging, that's advertisement. Very true, my friend.
That's not begging. That's advertisement.
My name is Walter White, and this is my confession. Bruh. I'm really disappointed that it was announced that Walter White would be coming back to Better Call Saul. I was hoping I'd never have to look at him again. Am I a developer? Yeah. How'd you know? We clutching up. Bro, I'm like sweating my ass off right now. Dude, I feel like an MLG player right now. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh, fuck. One kill short. Truly unfortunate, man. Bro, I don't feel like Better Call Saul's ever really had filler. Like, that was the thing I loved about it versus, like, Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, it's like, you constantly have to deal with Jesse and Walt having, like, these fucking mental breakdowns all the time. You don't get that in Better Call Saul. The pacing's a lot better. Dude, I used to play, competitive Advanced Warfare back in the day. And that shit was a fucking sweat fest. I don't know. I kind of miss it, but I don't. It was cool because I used to do the MLG game battles, and you would like actually like pay to do them. But then if you won, you would make money from it. It was pretty fire. So you could make money from playing COD if you were good enough. I accidentally destroyed Hank's minerals, and in return he gave me these face. Oh shit, man. Yeah, don't mess with those fucking minerals, bro. It's like me and my fucking Pokemon cards. Project counter with the 5. Wait, earlier you said Walt was Walt was looking down, thought he was in hell because he built Disneyland in Florida of all? Well, he built Disneyland in California. But Disney World's in Florida. I don't know, like what's wrong with Florida, bro? Florida's pretty nice. I actually want to move to Florida or Texas. Those are my 2 states. No income tax. Oh shit. Jared with the 7. Hey Griff. Been with the channel for a while. Just wanted to say you're a G and your content is by far my favorite on the site. Keep it up, big man. Appreciate it, bro. Thanks so much. Appreciate you stopping by. Florida gamers rise up. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind living in either Florida or Texas. Like, both of the climates are fucking great. warm weather year round. Both have beaches. Both have like pretty decently priced property. And more importantly, no fucking income tax. So Sam the Madman with the 2 come to Florida. I'll teach you the way of the Florida man. Oh shit. Sounds fun, bro. And Groovy Pam with the 5. The funny thing about Roe v. Wade is that even Ruth Bader Ginsburg had said it was a constitutional nightmare. Laugh my ass off. People don't know how laws work. And that's the thing. It's not even a fucking law. Like, this is the thing I think is hilarious. Is like, you have brainlets like fucking Elizabeth Warren, aka Chief fucking Pocahontas or whatever you want to call her, the fake Native American. But anyway, you know, she's literally saying that the Supreme Court is legislating from the fucking bench by overturning Roe v. Wade, but yet she's literally saying that them approving of something like this is what I don't get. They're legislating from the bench by removing a former fucking ruling that by definition would also be legislating from the bench. So if anything, they're reversing their like legislation from the bench. Because the Supreme Court does not create laws, which is what that fucking ruling technically did, is create a fucking law. So, she's so fucking brain dead, man. It's like literally saying we don't want fucking judges legislating from the bench. Well, Roe v. Wade was literally the definition of legislating from the fucking bench. So them overruling legislating from the fucking bench is not legislating from the fucking bench. I don't know, man. It's some brain dead argument. It's just fucking political pandering. They're just This is the thing, man. Politicians are some of the dumbest motherfuckers around. They just know how to fucking talk to people in a way they want to hear. Simple as that. Can't trust them, bro. Massive fucking grifters. Like Bernie, I own 4 homes, Sanders, but hate the 1%. Even though I just got a $17 million book deal and kept all the fucking money. But, you know, I believe in redistributing wealth to lower income people. Yet I'm not gonna fucking do it myself. Give fuck, nerd. I'm laughing all the way to the bank at my fucking vacation home. It's not about taking away women's rights. It's about holding these hoes accountable. Hell yeah, dude.
Gaming.
Ooh, I still fucking popped him. Where was my body, my choice when the vaccine mandates started? That's the thing with politics, man. Hypocrisy is the most common fucking byproduct. So, Unga Bunga with the 2, Ukraine was part of Poland before Russia until 1793. Well, they've owned it for like 200 years, so it makes sense they want it back. Like, that's where the Soviet Union had their navy. Was in the Black Sea that was like accessible through the Crimean Peninsula. So that's the reason they want it back, is they want their military. That'd be like if the Canadians tried to block us off from Alaska. You don't think we'd go to war with them in a fucking second if they said, no, you can't pass through Canada to get to Alaska? Like, bro, shit would be going fucking down. The Butch is toxic with the 5, bro. Walt Disney and Hugh Hefner built an empire that went to shit after they died. Yeah, isn't like Playboy just like a fucking clothing brand or some bullshit now? Like, I always see these bitches walking around in the mall with like a fucking Playboy hoodie, and I'm just like, yo, is that your work uniform? I mean, it's like, I don't understand that shit at all. It'd be like walking around with like a fucking Brazzers shirt on or some shit as a female. It's like, damn. Low class. That is a street possession right there. I don't know, man. How to say she belongs to the streets with just a simple shirt. Galaga with the 2, doing a little gaming? For now. Probably gonna play one more match, then we'll get the videos. What do I think about Bad Baby making 40 million in a year? I respect the hustle. Can't hate. You know, it's like they say, man, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know, motherfuckers want to give some chick $40 million a year to see fucking nudes. I can't fucking knock them for taking the money. Like, it's the same thing with fucking Twitch thoughts, bro. I have no issue with these bitches like using these desperate, lonely dudes for money. It's like, whatever. I don't care. It's like, get your fucking money out, man. Milk that shit for what it's worth. I cannot disrespect the hustle. So that bitch is fucking set for life, and she doesn't have to do anything else again because a bunch of horny dudes are like, oh my god, bro, holy shit. That's the bitch from Dr. Phil. Like, I don't know. I don't really understand it, to be honest, but yeah. Like, shit, I'd take that money too. I don't know, man. I need to find a way to just make a ridiculous amount of money very fucking easily. Like, unfortunately, I did not hit the biological lottery to where I could do, like, some shit like OnlyFans or whatever. So I gotta get creative, bro. I gotta find, like, some way to just, like, extract millions of dollars from people in a very short time. Gotta come up with, like, some product or something. Mr. Kill Jr. with the 5. Konami doesn't want to be making games anymore. They should do what Square Enix did. Yeah, but they want their IP so they can license them out and, like, also use them on their fucking, like, gambling machines. Like, they can put out, like, a fucking Metal Gear pachinko machine and probably make more money from that shit than the actual game would. I don't know. Konami makes a lot of money still. Like, they own Yu-Gi-Oh!, which still makes a shit ton of money from trading cards. They own, like, a very successful, like, casino business. I don't know, man. I don't think Konami needs to sell. Plain and simple. They're profitable. Ponzi scheme? Yeah, the problem is people know how to fucking catch you for that. Penis enlargement pills. That's right. Get a 20-inch fucking sledgehammer between your legs by popping 1 pill a day. Guaranteed to work, or your cock is small. Sora with the 2. I'm glad one of my videos got 1K views on the drama. Nice, man. Yeah, keep milking that shit. The Butch is toxic with the 2. You can borrow my chemistry book. I already have one. No, just kidding. Appreciate it. I fucking hated chemistry. Yeah, I just probably should get into fucking drug dealing, man, you know? I'd probably be a good drug dealer. I'm pretty nonchalant. Start fucking slanging some crack on the fucking corner, bro. Beat up some fucking bitches that don't pay. Be life. Marry someone who's rich. Yeah, that is a possibility. We'll see how it works out. So Boxus Elm with the 2. Venom 2 is a masterpiece and Dark Knight's trash. I mean, that's a decent bait attempt, my friend, but I guess you're entitled to your incorrect opinion. And DJ Aftershock with the 2. Sell ball enlargement pills like that one. Oh, like the fucking ad we saw in the Crap Gamer video. For sure, man. For sure. That may be the fucking move. Just start. Nah, that's not very quick, man. That's the thing. E-begging is not a very successful way to make money. I mean, look at Wings, DSP, and basically anybody who engages in it. They're living like in almost poverty. And well, I guess not DSP. He makes like 10 grand a month. But Wings lives in a fucking double wide, bro, that he doesn't even own. So let me back out. So the Butch is toxic with the 2. Start dealing plutonium and Quaalude. Yeah, that should be pretty fire. Be a good combo too. Make the deal on the fucking plutonium, then party the fucking night away with some fucking Quaaludes. Saber Ram with the 2. Nogrif, you be slinging Flintstone vitamins? Hell yeah. The fucking gummy ones. Box of some of the 2. What are your rankings on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul villain? I honestly don't know. I would say my personal favorite, I guess, villain. But then again, I don't even know what you would classify as like a villain in that show. Because there's not anybody who's like good or evil. Except for maybe like Hank. That's about it. I don't know. I'm not really a big Gus fan. I don't fucking know, honestly. It's kind of hard because I don't really consider anybody else like a villain, if that makes sense. Alright, so let me open up YouTube real quick. Ugh. So let the record show. Alright, now that we're pulled up. Let the record